In this video, we're going to learn how to add dissertations and theses to our database searches. So if you were following along with the previous videos, when we search the 3-in-1 database and we add PsycInfo, that's not going to show us dissertations or theses unless the author has specifically chosen to make those public through the EBSCO search. So we need to use another channel to get all the dissertations and theses available. So what we do is we go to our Gutman Library page, scroll down to the databases section. Here's where we were before, the 3-in-1. But if we go over here to ProQuest Social Sciences, that's going to allow us to search all of the databases. So the first thing we want to do is click on Advanced Search. And this actually is bringing up I was playing around with this earlier. It's bringing up some of my search terms from a previous search. And make sure you go down here to source type and you can select dissertations and theses. You can add a date range and things like that, as I've done, set it from 2008 to 2018. And you could, go in deeper depth if you wanted to limit it to English, for example. You could do that, or only articles with full text and things like that. And this stuff up here works exactly the same way that it did in the EBSCO host. We use quotations for phrases. We use asterisks for wildcards. We use ands and ors for logical operators, and we can search just as we did before in the abstract of these dissertations. One thing that is different is you can't put an asterisk on the left-hand side of a word. So if you recall before, I had the word experiment with an asterisk on both sides because I wanted to include terms like quasi-experiment as well as experiment. But that is not an option here in the social or the ProQuest version. So just keep that in mind that you may have to make some slight adjustments to your search terms, but we're not going to worry about that here. So once you've entered in all the search terms you want, your date range, make sure you've selected dissertations and theses. You can click search. And that will bring up your results. So we have 179 results with our keywords in some capacity. So let's say we want to save these, very similar to what we did on EBSCO. We hit save, export as RIS, which is going to work with our Zotero program. Oops, we have to select the items first. So let's select the first 20 items. Save, RIS, and it is going to save them. We can change our settings there a bit. And what will happen is it will download our results. So I'm going to open Zotero again. And just as before, we can import. From our downloads folder. Oops. And now it's importing those 20 studies. So that's how we can get a more comprehensive search of the dissertations and theses using the ProQuest tool.